Hello everyone, this is Jasper here, and welcome to Hermetic Music. And here I am again, trying to explain you what's this all about. Well, first of all, huge thanks to all the people interested in the book, and I've received a lot of DMs on Instagram regarding this book, and this video is going to aim the explanation about the origins of that book. This is a tradition that has been, well, let me put in context. Maybe it's interesting for you, and this it could also help others to understand what's Hermeticism and how Hermeticism relates to music. During the Renaissance period, the so-called Neoplatonics, Platon, not Plato's, Platon's school, which some illustrious members belong to, like Pico della Mirandola, Ficino. They kind of put together the music and the rite and the heavenly bodies to arm some sort of, I won't say science, but I would say some sort of tradition with a strong basis in human psyche. You see, because human beings have a dependency of towards the deep levels of their psyche that eventually form a shadow. Jung studied it, Campbell studied it, that become the monsters of the myths. And against that monsters, there's the light of the intellect. So through music, these guys from the Renaissance aimed to be armored, aimed to be properly prepared to fight that beast. Because with the right in terms of all the dispositions that they could have done with regarding to music modes, regarding to music notes, regarding to music intervals, they find the similarities between this and the zodiac signs or the planets, so that eventually that psychic level, which is the level that traditionally is associated with the effects from the planets, in if you're into astrology, if you know a bit about it, classical astrology, not modern astrology. So once you've reached some similarities between music and planets and zodiac signs, then you could like overcome these obstacles, not meaning a limitless power of something, some diabolical stuff, no, but it was seen like that. It had different meanings. I don't have the time to explain about it, but it was seen as diabolical on the if it was on the 16th century, then on the 17th century it was seen as diabolical to some extent. Not a member of a Neoplatonic school, but someone that had studied all this thought. Giordano Bruno was hanged and burned on Piazza di Fiore in Rome because of his ideas related to some extent related to that. We can call it magic. We can call it resonance magic. So this is essentially when it happens, when Giordano Bruno is burned, then all these Neoplatonic thought from the Renaissance becomes buried, because it's so difficult to not being in the eye of the Catholic Church back then. It was not a good time for free speech in these terms, though there was some interesting debates that collide with with what we call now science in modern times, like for instance Kepler and Robert Fleck's debates, or Kircher's with again with Robert Fleck, and so on. Then it's later on that the scientific era, as we call it now, properly starts with Newton, etc. But even though Newton was a hermeticist, so this is hidden. This is hidden all the way, and all these centuries is kind of preserved or treasured in a or secret societies, or yes, small circles, but not open to the public's eye. I consider that as a mistake, because back in the day, even churches, cathedrals, they were open to everybody, and you may or you may not be able to understand what was sculpted in the cathedrals, right? But they were there to put in to put an input into your thoughts, so that you could overcome that psychic substract that we all humans have. So considering that as a mistake, hermetics of music survive in secrecy, and from time to time a guy or two developed new syncretism with different eras, like Kabbalah, Hebrew Kabbalah, or yes, the Neoplatonic school, etc. So that on this 20th century, we have two big people from that school, which are, first of all, we consider there will be many, but there will be more. But one of those to consider is Marius Schneider, whose work is one of these stunning, amazing academic and at the same time mystic works that, I mean, set foot on a new environment for music. And the other one is Jocelyn Godwin. Apart from Mary Schneider and Jocelyn Godwin, there might be others, but these two are remarkable in the sense that of the influence to this treatise, that it's giving birth on the Spanish version on 2022. And this is published on that one on 2024, 2 years later. So basically, what we have in here is almost 400 pages treatise on the tradition of Hermetic music, comprising the work of different authors. Robert Fleck is present. Kircher is present too. Well, also there is some study on the Torah regarding music. Also, Plato is present. String theory, 432 tuning, Tree of Life, quadrivium, as it was a way of studying back in the day, music, and an introduction to astrology music. This is a thought web that armors again this, let's say, independence from the psychic consequences of the environment, planets that inside in our bodies. So this is for the soul. In other words, this is aimed to hit positively the soul. And I will tell you, for just finishing the book, finishing the video, what is not. This is not New Age thing. This is not a New Age book. It doesn't talk, for instance, about 432 tuning as, oh, this is the earth, whatever, and the flower of life. No. This is talking about 32 tuning in a Pythagorean way. Pythagorean way, meaning rational. So because the main difference between the New Age and the still unknown path of knowledge, sadly, in my opinion, is that of the rational rational thought. I mean, rational environment that we can create with music. Every interval is a ratio, is a proportion. Proportion, we can see it in the harmonic series most of the time, and others are derived from it. Others are linked to Fibonacci series or to Fibonacci Fourier series, and well, I mean that's a whole harmony built upon the ratios and the numbers, waves, motion. But again, scientifically spoken, I'm a Master of Science. I have a Master of Science electrical engineer, and I cannot do something without this proper framework. That doesn't mean that I'm a skeptic. I'm not. I'm not a skeptic. I'm a I consider myself linked to spirituality all my life, and I don't agree with the what we call now science. I don't agree with it. We call it today's science, since it's not more than a children's game that became too for the elite of several guys that don't let the science break through at any moment, at any time. It's just a status, and it's just it's just an institution right now. I kind of miss the times where the big ones have their congresses and they talk to each other, and then from one or from the other, they become a theory that has changed everything. My goal is that, but regarding music. So feel free to contact, feel free to purchase the book. You can do it on the link on the description. And yeah, I'm open to questions. I'm open to debate. So let's do that. Let's begin that path. As I say, I'm Jasper, and this is Hermetic Music. Have a nice day.